A big night in the Pioneer League. Good evening, everybody. Along with Rufus Washington, I'm Lou Stowers. We're in Lou House, Leuzinger High School, where the Olympians are about to be welcomed into the Pioneer League by North Torrance.
Well, they absolutely are. The high-flying North Torrance Saxons, who have a history of being a high-scoring team, but they're here at Lou House, and on their first journey through, the Olympians are 3-0 and sit in the top of the league and hope to take a commanding hold on the Pioneer League tonight.
And the Saxons are at 2-1, so a huge swing if the Saxons win. And McCall Hall's going to be covering North Torrance. This is not your father's, literally, North Torrance team.
It's definitely not his father's team, but it's still a team that's rooted in a high octane offense. So here's the deal tonight: 3 key things. They're going to transition a lot for offense, a lot of three-pointers, a lot of pressing as well. They're going to try to ride the momentum of leading scorer Jerry Ip, and they're definitely going to make it very hard for the Olympians tonight. Just look out for them to shoot a lot of threes.
Jerry Ip is a three-point specialist and their point guard, but North Torrance also has some big guys that they've never had.
They've got 4 big guys, including the Easy-On brothers and a couple of others, and they're all healthy tonight. They've had a few injuries and some illnesses, but Coach Duperon says we've got everybody, they're ready, and they're expecting to contend in this league, and in order to do that, they're going to have to get through this Leuzinger team here at Lou House.
That's right, and covering Lou House, the Olympians, is Lou House alum Sebastian Spencer. And how are the Olympians going to handle the Saxons?
Well, the Olympians been playing good as of late, winning the last couple games, losing their last non-conference game, but the most important thing, they're 3-0 in league. They have it going right now, and they're going to be going up against some very tough teams as well. So this is going to be a tough first test for them, and they're going to need a lot of help from Mookie Carr, Devin Newton. We'll see if those guys can step up tonight.
The big number that I saw studying for this game, Rufus, is that the Saxons score 72 points, but they give up almost 73, while the Olympians give up only 56.
Well, basically, the Olympians are going to have to score 73 points then to win this game, because we know that the Saxons, their history is run and gun, and young Duperon is doing the same as his dad. That's what they do, run and gun. So we'll see if the Olympians can play the kind of defense that will take the whole this high-octane offense down.
Tip-off is next.
Hi, I'm Donnell Beverly from the University of Connecticut, home of the 2011 National Championship UConn Huskies basketball team, and your Leuzinger Olympians.
Beverly around the back, follow-away jumper, good, beautiful shot.
It wasn't too long ago that I was playing basketball right here.
I just want to thank him for having me here. I'm honored to play here.
And the Huskies are the top dog in 2011.
Winning the NCAA championship has always been a goal of mine, but so is getting a great education that will last me a lifetime. You can achieve your goals too. All you have to do is work hard and dream hard, and you can do anything you put your mind to.
Back courtside with Rufus Washington, I'm Lou Stowers, and McCall Hall will be with Sebastian Spencer. And really looking forward to this game tonight, Rufus.
Absolutely. This should be a very entertaining game. As we've said all along, we know that this North Torrance team can put points on the board. The question will be whether or not the Leuzinger Olympians, who come in only averaging 54, can get their offense on track or either play good defense.
Now that to me is the key to the game, is the Leuzinger defense tonight. And the starting lineup for the North Torrance Saxons: number 2, Jerry Ip, a 6'1" senior, and the leading scorer on this team. Number 3, Aaron Agata, the shooting guard, also a 6'3" senior. Number 5 is this junior center, Will Isiani, and he's getting over the flu. Number 13, Ryan Burnett, the small forward, a 6'4" senior. And number 35, a 6'5" junior, Isaiah Holmes, and he is nursing a sprained ankle. There you see Luke Dupron in his 3rd year with the Saxons, 9-9, 2-1 in the Pioneer League, tied for 3rd. And now the Leuzinger Olympians. Davion Crowder will start at one guard position. He's a 5'10 junior. Devin Newton, a 5'10 or 6'3 sophomore, and he will start at one guard. Number 21 in the middle, it'll be Christian Odionu, the leading rebounder on the team, almost 7 rebounds a game. Number 10, swingman Darian Williams, a 6'3 junior, leading the team in scoring at 11.7 points a game. And the power forward, the big man, the captain, number 33, Devontae Mookie-Carr, a 6'5 senior, and he averages 7.1 points a ball game. The Olympians are 9-10, 3-0 on Pioneer, in first place all alone. And their head coach is Ali Parvaz in his 5th year with a record of 86-54. His assistants are Robbie Rhodes, Charlie Schreier, and Terry Autry. And to some extent, Candy Van Camp.
Right. She's the coach on this side of the floor.
That's right. So you get it from both sides. There you see the Saxons. And who are our officials tonight, Rufus?
Our officials for tonight's contest are Ron Crumpton and Antoine James. Looks like it's going to be Antoine James, and it will be with the toss.
Now you were saying something interesting to the ball game here tonight, Rufus. This is the first time you've seen these officials.
First time I've seen this particular crew. So that'll be a little different. I'm not sure whether or not the players have seen them, because players generally know the officials, and they may well know these two guys, and they know how they call the game. But we'll see how that progresses.
And the tip is won by the Saxons, and right away, Aaron Nagata with the 2-point bucket.
And that didn't take long. That took about 6 seconds.
If that. Coming back in, and that's a player control foul. So first team foul, and Mookie-Carr has his first foul with 14 seconds gone.
You know, you look at the kind of things that you have to make note of or want to make note of, Lou, and that's going to be one of them, that Mookie picked up his first foul in the first 15 seconds of the game.
3-point shot put up by Burnett, rebounded by, that's Isaiah Holmes, another first offensive rebound. And 2 shots at the line will be Will Eziani.
Well, the key is going to be who this goes against. And it goes against Mookie. So in the first 29 seconds, Lou, that's one of those things, boy, you make a note of, because that's a game changer no matter how you slice it.
Well, they're pushing it, that's for sure. But that's good news there. That's Eziani, the 6'6 junior. Fighting the flu. There's Ali Parvaz. Looking like a head coach, no emotion. The second one is missed as well, and Carr gets his pocket picked, but gets the rebound back after a nice play by Devin Newton to help out. Full court pressure by the Saxons. Better get some help out. Good hands by Newton. Dishes it off, but Eziani there to block it away. 3-point shot put up by Crowder, just a little bit off the mark. Rebound is tipped off of Odionu.
There's going to be a foul on that play against Ogata.
Aaron Agata with his first personal, first team foul, not a shooting foul. So it's playoff quiet in here right now. Ball is inbounded and stolen right away. That looked bad from the beginning. Bounce pass to Eziani, actually Burnett, and it's 4-0. Saxons over the Olympians. Boy, better be faster with the pin tonight on the scorecard. Number a night when the CityTV, telegraph pass almost stolen by Agata. Baseline jumper off the mark by Newton, goes out of bounds. It'll be Saxon ball.
The Saxon ball tipped out by Mookie. Mookie not yet playing like a guy who has 2 fouls already, because I can assure you, coach right now rolling the dice, but understanding that he's going to have to have him on the floor for a while. That 3-pointer put up and in by Burnett, so he has 5 quick points.
Already it's 7-0 in favor of North Torrance. Can't let them get too comfortable in your own gym, but boy, they can steal the ball. Good defense as the senior, Aaron Agata, knows how to get it done. Ball out front to Williams, tries to get in. Now outside to Newton. Underneath, and good defense by the Saxons. Carr was looking for a foul, but it'll be out of bounds. 9 seconds on the shot clock. The Olympians need to know that.
And let's hope that they do. The official out here, Antoine James, indicating that he's aware of the clock.
Here comes Crowder. Crowder gets it over to Newton.
Now it
Newton
looks
back
like
outside.
they don't. No.
Nope, they don't. It's going to be a shot clock violation.
Wow, he's going to get bailed out at the last second.
Now let's see if it's going to be a shooting foul or not. Agata with his second personal. And it is going to be a shooting foul for Darian Williams. So I guess they can thank Agata.
Wow.
That was ugly.
That was short.
No, it was ugly. 58% free throw shooter. I don't care if they're our hometown guys.
There you go.
I can shoot it that bad. Okay, that was Luke Dupron. Second one is missed, but Carr's there and puts away the garbage. Still got a deuce out of it, and it's a 5-point Saxon lead. Pass is tipped away, but picked up by Eziani. 3-point shot put up by Johnson, and we have a loose ball foul underneath. And they're going to get Crowder. There's some pushing and shoving going on there. Third team foul, first personal. And that shot was actually blocked, Rufus, by Darian Williams. So new daddy, Luke Dupron.
Yep.
Timeout on the floor, I assume, at the 5:37 mark. Don't know who called it.
And we'll need to check it because I think they gave a foul to North on that play.
Well, we'll see. Nothing's on the board yet.
Well, they
Okay,
show
so
them
the
with
timeout.
three.
The time. That's what I have. Okay. Well, let's see.
And we had 2 fouls. Oh.
I have it actually switched on my count, but well, maybe.
And
did the ball go out of bounds?
No, it comes into the Olympians.
Okay. 3-point shot put up by Newton. Rebound is up and put in by
Odeonu.
Was that a tip-in, or did Carr put it in?
No, Odeonu. I think the basket went to Odeonu.
3-point shot is put up and in and out. Went way down by Burnett. Back comes Leuzinger. Crowder, nice shot. Timeout. We got a foul on the play. So is that going to be on Crowder? I believe so.
Okay.
So Jerry Ipp with it down underneath. That's an easy one for Eziani. Somebody fell down. It's a 3-point lead now and out of bounds.
Excuse me. Thank you.
And Leuzinger will get the ball. Some of the Spirit squad, a little bit too much Spirit, blocking our Hall of Fame broadcaster, Rufus Washington's view. Out of the ball game is Eziani and Agata. In the ball game is Tyler Johnson. Here comes Odeonu. Beautiful shot. Now it's a 1-point ball game, and he attacked the basket, Rufus.
He certainly did. And he has the kind of strength and muscle to do that.
Wow, Burnett could really jump. He out-jumped Odeonu that time and put it in. Inside, outside, he has 7 points. Also in the ball game is Alex Eziani, the sophomore brother of Will Eziani. And we have a whistle.
We had a stoppage of play that looks like an administrative situation. Hard to see exactly what it was. We'll look at the shot clock. Whatever it wasn't by any of the players on the floor, but it was something that the official observed, and usually that means it has something to do with the shot clock.
Devin Newton tries to pass cross court. Not a good idea because it's stolen by Johnson. Now Burnett has it, tries to get around Carr. Does! Blocked away and stolen. Williams blocked it. Mookie picked it up. Here comes Odionu with a spin move. Crowder goes baseline. Passes it back out. Newton bounces it over to Odionu. Couldn't get a handle on it. Now he puts up the
Wild
off-balance shot.
Should have given it up. That ball was kicked. Good call by the official.
So it was kicked by Crowder, or dribbled off of his foot. And coming in the ball game is Eric Baker for Ryan Burnett. Eric is a 5'11" senior. Wow.
And we've also got a Prince on the floor as number 24, Prince Oba, comes on.
Okay. So there's 10 guys so far. Ball is put up. No, we've got the rebound by Johnson, won't go down, but Williams has it. Traveling call. Good defense. Backcourt defense by the Saxons to force that turnover. And Oba out of the ball game. Back in are Isiani and Isaiah Holmes. Boy, they're just shuffling them in and out. Now Isiani has it. Puts up a wild shot off the glass, but it finds the bottom. He has 5 points, and it's a 5-point lead. 3:05 left to go in the first quarter. Here comes Newton. A little too hard. Carr gets the rebound, but he will go to the line for 2.
Good follow through by Mookie Carr with the offensive rebound. 35 is who the foul appears to be called on, and there is a 35 on the floor. That's Isaiah Holmes.
So Devontae going to the line to shoot a pair. A little bit too long. Mookie is a 44% foul shooter. Now Joseph Benton is on the court for the Olympians. Second one is in. 5 points for Devontae Carr. Cuts it to 4.
Playing with 2 fouls, having picked them up in the first 30 seconds. Now you're going to have a blocking call, and that's going to go against Darian Williams.
His first and the team's third. With 2:52 left to go in the first quarter. Glad you joined us on City TV. Pioneer League action. Baker passes it, almost stolen by Carr, but there he is, Will Isiani, with a nice hook shot. He has 6 points. Newton passes it underneath to Williams, shot too long. Carr tries to get it, bounced and out of bounds. Who's it going to go on, or go to? Going to go to Leuzinger, but the Olympians ran hard into each other.
And here we'll see the play underneath. A lot of action underneath the basket. Boy, it looked like must have been a Saxon that got his hand on the ball because 2 Olympians bumped into one another.
Have a loose ball foul underneath. Or is it? Did it go off of a...
No, just out of bounds.
Just out of bounds, okay. So out of the ball game is Odionu, and in is Earl Minor. 3-point shot put up by Benton, who has 14, and getting the rebound is Johnson, but boy, did he pay for it. Gets it back from Brooks, a 3-pointer, clanks off the iron, picked up by Newton. Newton trying to get out of trouble, gets it to Benton. Benton to Minor. Minor now to Williams. Big dribble, that's air ball, and out of bounds, it'll go to North Torrance.
And I'm not sure that Leuzinger wants to get caught or needs to get caught up in the pace that North Torrance wants to play.
Brooks passes it over to Burnett for 3, in and out, rebound to Mookie. Mookie gets it to Benton. Benton Now over to Minor. North Torrance's defense is like Velcro, barbed wire Velcro.
Leuzinger pulls it out. Nice pull-up jumper put up and in by Darian Williams.
Keeps
But
it
just like that, the ball's back on this end of the floor. And scored a basket for number 3, I believe that was Ogata.
Looked like number 13 to me. That was Ryan Burnett.
A little scratching for Ogata.
A little bit of a different look to those two young men. 1:28 left to go in the first quarter, 17-11. And let's go to McCall. All right, we'll get to McCall in just a moment. And with 1:28, let's go back to it. And let's bring it back to us. All right, thank you very much. With 1:28, that timeout, and that was to Leuzinger. So one timeout each for each team. And Eric Campos in the ball game.
Wow, there's a push. Did he catch it? Sure did, going up. Number 13 was walking right by our position. That was Ryan Burnett.
So Williams will get 2 at the line. Well, this team has to make their free throws. They really can't waste any opportunities, right, Rufus?
None at all. And again, we look at the small things that count. And right now, with a minute 23, the Saxon team is nearly on an 80-point pace.
One out of 6 from the line are the Olympians so far. With 1:10 left to go in the first quarter, Jerry Ipp back in the ballgame. Can't let this guy get going. He's their leading scorer from the elbow and buried it. Actually, that's his first bucket of the game.
But it was a nice, clean stroke.
And a bad pass as Jerry Ipp steals this one with 45 seconds left to go in the first quarter. So they have another, at least one opportunity. Burnett passes down low, stolen by Mookie. Here comes Williams. Williams has the ball knocked away from him from behind by Alex Eziani. And here comes Odionu and Crowder back in. Benson out along with Newton. Also Minor comes out. Williams will inbound it. Three-point shot's going to be taken by Crowder.
Wow. And that's a huge shot for Davion to hit. Makes it a 19-14 game.
That is huge, Rufus. It gets it back to a 5-point lead for the Saxons. Looking for the last shot, or are they? Nope, Ipp has it. Off the mark, rebound though to Johnson, and he's fouled. Will get an opportunity at the line.
Saw an Olympian reach his hand in. Let's see.
Eric Campos.
Well, actually, he gave that foul to Crowder.
I thought that was number 0 he gave it to.
I think you see it on the replay, because 0 would have been this. He definitely, well, now maybe I could be wrong. Now that I think about it, he could have been signaling 2 shots. So that's something we'll check.
Second one is missed. First one is made by Johnson. He has 1 point. A 6-point lead with 3 seconds left. A 3-point shot's off the mark by Williams, and that'll end the first quarter of action. So 20-14, the Saxons score 2 over their average, and so do the Olympians.
Okay, but doesn't bode well for the Olympians if you're on the short end of the score as they are. So it looks like we've got McCall Hall ready. Let's go to her.
All right, you guys, just like we expected, North Torrance is making it very difficult for Leuzinger. You know why? Because North Torrance is not holding the ball for very long. They're getting down in transition. They might make 2 passes, and then they're taking the shot. But here's the difference. They're getting offensive rebounds right now. Look out for North Torrance to keep that going in the second quarter, to offensive rebound, to make baskets in transition, and also to take advantage of the sloppy play of Leuzinger right now. You got to realize, sloppy plays lead to turnovers. Turnovers lead to easy baskets, and that's what's making the difference right now in the first quarter for North Torrance. Back to you guys.
All right, that's the cold, hard truth from the former Washington Husky, McCall Hall.
She knows how to break it down.
So Christian Odio, she sure does. She was right on, wasn't she?
Well, let's see if the Olympians heard any of that and can change their flow here in the second quarter.
Campos gets the inbound, gets it to Williams, trying to go down, and nice little runner to get his 4th bucket of the game, 4th basket of the game, and look out, a turnover on the Saxons. And bringing the ball in is Davion Crowder to Eric Campos. First time I think we've seen him this year. Williams gets it to Mookie, over to Campos. Looking for somebody now on the flex zone defense, and Odionu with the bucket. So maybe Leuzinger will have an easier time with his zone defense, Rufus.
Well, they've certainly gotten themselves back into the ball game.
And a traveling call on Ryan Burnett. 3rd turnover of the ball game. Let's see a number 23. And sorry about that, Rufus. Ali Pervaz pulled a switch out on us again. Eric Campos is wearing 0 tonight. Sean Temple is wearing number 25.
All right.
But the 23, I don't see that on the roster for the Saxons in case I missed it. Williams has it, looking like Elgin Baylor with that jump shot in a 2-point ball game now, but they could have at least tied it. And now a traveling call on the Saxons.
I'm going to guess that 23 is Kyle Baba.
Okay, you put that in there. So a turnover, that's number 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Saxons in the ball game tonight. And that ball goes up and in by Mookie Carr. He has 7 points, and that ties the ball game. And look out, Johnson almost lost it. There's your center. Long 3-pointer off the glass. Woo! A dozen for Burnett. And that snaps a 6-0 run by Leuzinger. Williams has it, and a travel called on Williams. He tried to get the foul on Burnett, but instead gets the turnover.
Wow. And so Leuzinger start, change pivot feet on the play. If he had gone straight up, would have been good. Excellent call by the official.
Got it with it. Now to Burnett from his office, but missed. Johnson with the offensive rebound, and he knows what to do with it. He's got 3 points.
Well, he knows what to do, but wisely, Mookie Carr knew he had to give ground, didn't contest the shot. Better to give him the basket than to pick up the foul.
Eric Campos with it, being guarded on the mismatch by Burnett, so that means there could be a mismatch somewhere else. A flex zone defense shown by the Saxons. Williams off the mark. And Odionu with the rebound, puts it back up and in. He has a half a dozen, Rufus.
Nice jump hook by Christian Odionu.
Look out for Burnett. Now Johnson has it. Burnett, the parking lot is in range for him. The ball is stolen. And here comes Crowder.
Good job. And our score now, Leuzinger within 1. They were tied at 20. And now they're back with the one.
Stolen by
take the lead.
Campos. Here comes Carr. He just lost the ball. It's inbounds. He'll get 2 at the line. And Mookie knows he should have had that, Bunny.
He absolutely does. Got a little too far underneath, but got bailed out on the foul. Okay, and that was against number 5. That's who we see in the picture. The play.
Will Eziani with the foul. Mookie Carr going to the line. He is 1 out of 2. Can tie it up with this one. So now all he can do is tie it up. So that'll put the Olympians in the bonus and a wholesale change. 5 Saxons, new Saxons, are put in the game by Luke Dupron.
And guess what? It's 5 new Saxons that can also score.
So Mookie ties the game. 8 points. Leuzinger hanging tough. Prince Obu with it now. Obu gets it out to Burnett. He'll probably shoot it from there, but he'll take it a nice little runner. Won't go down. Rebound is tipped and taken by Newton. Back comes Leuzinger with 4:28 left to go and a foul on Burnett. And for Ryan, that's his 2nd personal, 7th team foul. So going to the line for the 1-and-1 is Devin Newton, looking for his 1st.
Haven't heard, Devin's had a quiet night so far. Boy, now if he gets on track, considering where Leuzinger is as he shoots a pair. Well, actually it was a 1-and-1, so my bad. He misses the front end of the 1-and-1.
So a block. Going to be out of bounds, and that could be on Newton.
And that's exactly what happens so very often, Lou. Out of frustration, guy steps up, you know, he misses the front end of the 1-and-1, a little frustrated, goes down to the other and commits the foul.
If the Olympians make their free throws, they'd be leading the game. Nice play by Odiona to block the shot and throw it off of Ip. And it's called Leuzinger ball. What a play by Odiona.
And the reason it's ruled that way is that he goes up in the air from inbounds and the ball touches a player who's out of bounds.
Odiona gets it on the inbounds, but that took 5 seconds and a foul.
It's on the ground, so it's going to be a 1-and-1. 21.
Alex Eziani. So that's the 8th team foul. That's the good news. There's still about just under 4 minutes left to go. Odiona coming to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. 67% from the line.
Wow. And you would hate to see the story of this game be told, Lou, in terms of missed free throws.
Oh, my. There's another one right there. That was just too easy of a bucket for Alex Eziani on the nice pass that breaks the tie. 3:40 left to go. Here comes Crowder, or actually Newton. And
here's the basket. And draws a foul on the big man. Looks like this is number 44.
So Newton will try to get the and one. Nicely done. And the foul, who is the foul on, Rufus?
The foul is on 44, Tyler Johnson.
9th team foul. Newton is 0 for 1 from the line with 69% foul shooter. Makes that one. So maybe Devin is getting calmed down a little bit as he gets the three-point play the old-fashioned way and gives the lead to the Olympians at the 3:30 mark. Here comes Newton. He's on fire all of a sudden with 5 points.
And Leuzinger with their largest lead of the game at 3 points.
Ip from downtown. Off the mark, Odiona with the rebound. And without Isaiah Johnson in there and Burnett, the Saxons are vulnerable. Oh, my goodness. How did that stay out for Williams? There's Burnett there. He's back in. Also against Peter Godslaw. Rebound is being fought for, taken, and is it going to be a jump ball? No.
Let's see who's going to call it against. I think that one will go against number 13 for the Olympians. That's Peter Godslaw. Only the Olympians' 6th foul of the first half. And so it won't be a shooting situation. And that has definitely helped them that they've been able to stay out of foul trouble. And more importantly, that Mookie Carr, who picked up 2 fouls in the first 30 seconds of the game, has played the balance of this half without picking up a 3rd foul, even though he's not on the floor right now.
Johnson doing a good job after the miss to chase it down and chipped it, but he was on the baseline. So it will be Leuzinger ball with 2:42 left to go in the half and a 3-point lead. And Mookie Carr just left the building. Let's hope he's not hurt.
Obviously not, because, and actually, now this is getting real technical, but I will tell you that a player cannot be allowed to actually leave the arena without without a coach escorting them on the ground. Was he in the act of shooting? That foul's going to go against
I think that's Agata. That's his 3rd.
And they're going to shoot 2, either because he was in the act of shooting or because it's a double bonus situation for the Olympians.
Either way, let's watch it, Rufus. He wasn't, unless they give him the continuation. At least to me, it doesn't look like it. First one is missed. Another one. So Darian is 0 for 5. Makes the second one. So it's a 4-point lead. Agata is fouled by Godslaw. That'll be his 2nd.
Yeah, and a bad foul because it's a 1-and-1 for him now.
So we'll see if Ip can make it. He does. Now has 3 points. And 2:30 left to go in the first half.
Ip has a good-looking stroke.
I was just going to say, I wonder how many hundreds of free throws he practices a day.
Wow.
That's a foul right there.
Yeah. And that's a good one on the bump by Ip. That's going to send Newton to the line, and he'll shoot 2. Yeah, see, he just turned his body into him. Gives a foul.
So Newton gets that one to roll in. 6 points. And Newton is 2 out of 3. Gets a little shimmy shake and gets it to go in. I'm going to have to try that, Rufus. Next time you and I play horse.
All right.
Get a little shimmy shake. He does it to the right and to the left. I wonder if it's any different if you go left-right with the shimmy.
If it's him, probably not. If it's you, I'm sure it makes a big difference.
I'd probably fall down. Baker, oh, that's going to be a 3-shot foul. And now Baker wants a goaltending call.
The officials are going to talk about it. Boy, I'd love to see this on the replay. Now they indicate he's going to shoot 3. Did the ball go? Okay, so the ball doesn't go in.
Oh, we just missed that.
I'm not sure what Coach Duperon wants. He got 3 free throws.
So he wanted the goaltending call, so it would be a potential 4-point play. At any rate, Baker misses the first one. Makes the second for his first point. So that foul is the 8th team foul. And don't remember who that was on.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing.
If the replay is still in there, could you guys look at it for us and let us know so we can sound smart?
So Baker makes 2 out of 3. You've got to get the ball in the hands of your ball handler.
Here comes Odionu. And the 3-point shot way long by Crowder. Rebound is off to the Saxons with 1:50 left to go. Agata looked like he shuffled his feet. Williams definitely shuffled his feet, and a travel called by Agata. That was the second time he traveled in that sequence. I'm sorry, guys in the truck. Did you say something?
No, but who was the foul?
It wasn't a goaltending call. We're looking for who hit the shooter before the goaltending. Here comes, Carr was swatted away by Eziani. Here comes Johnson with the layup try, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2.
And that foul's going to be on number 10 for the Olympians. That's Darian Williams. Mookie was going for the slam, and again, we talk about this so often. If he had used his body instead and attempted the layup, looks like he may have had a better opportunity, certainly, if not to make the basket, to draw the foul.
So did he make that or not?
No, he did not.
Okay. Had a chance to tie the ball game. 1:30 left to go in the half. Nice passing. Crowder has it, now gives it over to Newton. Newton tries to hold the ball up. Wow, that was a nice play. 9 points for Devin Newton.
And that's what I said earlier. You gotta put the ball in the hands of your best players.
Burnett loses the handle. Here comes Crowder. Should have an easy layup.
What's he doing?
Oh my goodness, that just rolled off his hands. Burnett was in his rearview mirror. So he takes a 3. This could be a 5-point switch. No. Rebound up high by Devin Newton. Back comes the Olympians over to Crowder. Trying to get it to go again. A wild shot. It gets the rebound. 50 seconds left to go. 3-point put up. Air ball.
I don't think.
And that pass is to Williams a little too far. Mookie puts it up and blows the bunny.
Now that's the one. Is that his 3rd foul? That's the one that he should have slammed, and instead tried to lay it up, and guess what? Picks up the 3rd foul. Nearly got out of this half with only 2 fouls. That's a huge 3rd, Lou, because that changes the way he'll play coming out of the locker room to start the 3rd.
And insult to injury, it's double bonus time for Prince Oba and the Saxons. With 38.3 seconds left, Mookie's going to be seeing that in his sleep. Well, good thing that Oba missed that free throw. So both teams aren't, well, the Saxons are making a few of them. Second one down the middle. 1 point for Prince. Shot clock and game clock 2 seconds apart. 2 seconds ahead for the game clock. Odiuna runs into traffic and has it stolen away.
And again, the ball's not in the hands of the man that it needs to be, and that's Devin Newton.
Shot clock is dark now with 15 seconds left to go in the half. It had it tipped away, but is that a foul? A blocking foul is called on Newton, and that's his 2nd. So Yep, will go to the line. Here's the foul again, Rufus. There's a nice screen by Eziani.
And that's a foul that the official has to call every time. And boy, for Newton, I mean, that's just picking up cheap stuff. That's not good basketball, thinking with your head. I understand, your aggressiveness is telling you to do one thing, but boy, you got to be on top of your game.
Stop the presses. Jerry Ip missed a free throw. 6 seconds left, and the ball is tipped away from Crowder. Here comes Ip. Alley-oop, volleyball try, one too many passes, and that's no good. So Leuzinger, after all of that drama, a 35-34.
Wow, and Newton is down on the floor.
After all that, I don't know if he got a shot of that, fellas, but Devin Newton, Devin Newton is down, and that's huge. He has 7 points. There's Terry Autry over him and Bobby Schreier.
Okay, well, the good thing is we see him getting up.
Oh, that left leg buckled.
Yeah, okay.
And he's coming down on Alex Eziani. The good news is that was that Earl Minor? I thought that was.
Okay, who's that camera person? You're trying. You got to be ready for this stuff, guys. Help.
All right. Looked to me like it was Devin Newton, but he's nowhere to be seen.
Right. Thought we were going to have an interview with Coach Pavaz, but don't have enough footage on the court to get over there. So.
All right, so we will be back with the third quarter action and some unofficial stats right after this.
My life is full of statistics. Thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself, but I didn't because I had people that believed in me. Here's another statistic. 7,000 students drop out every school day. That's one every 26 seconds. It's time that students know that we believe in them.
Inspire a student and share your message of support at boostup.org.
Just before the start of the third quarter, it's a 1-point Leuzinger lead. Let's go to McCall.
All right, so I had an opportunity to talk to Coach Duperon during halftime. And I asked him, it looks like you guys kind of slowed down a little bit in the second quarter going into halftime. What needs to change in the second half? And he told me, I need my point guard, Jerry Ip, to step up a little bit. A lot of Jerry Ip's points come off of turnovers. So they have to get him going on defense. He's got to get some turnovers, start making his shots. Because Jerry Ip really is the catalyst for North Torrance. If they can get him going, they'll fare pretty well in the second half. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, McCall. After an absence, well, there's a shot put in. A seesaw battle by Williams as he makes the bucket. He now has 7 points.
And on the other end, it looked like it was Eziani that scored their opening basket.
It sure was, and he took the second quarter off of the scoring, and now here come the Olympians after a miss. 8 points for Will Eziani. Now here comes Crowder, bounce pass to Williams for a three-pointer, a little bit short, and Ip lets it go out of bounds. Ip, though, on the assist on Eziani, but Coach Duperon, the new daddy. You know, I noticed that they were in a much better mood tonight. Will and Daddy
Gary Duperon.
Daddy Gary. Babies and grandbabies will do that to you. Timeout taken by,
No,
or was
not
it the
a time.
shot clock?
Shot clock hasn't moved.
So we're going to get a do-over, a mulligan.
And well,
Oops.
Coach Pavaz doesn't argue much with it. I'm not sure that you get a do-over. You count it down. You assume it was about 3 seconds, maybe 4, and you start from there.
Yeah, well.
Now you got a complete reset of the shot clock because of the kick ball.
It all evens out in the end somehow. Ip with it, being guarded by Davion Crowder. Glad you joined us on City TV. And a foul underneath. Is that going to go on Crowder?
Well, if you're an Olympian, you hope it does. And it does go, well, it goes against Williams, actually.
That's his third personal. Burnett just turns and shoots, and it's short. Williams with it. He looked like he got fouled by Igata, but just a rough play. Crowder with it. Bounces it underneath to Mookie, and he's fouled hard. He'll get 2 shots at the line. That's hard to knock him down.
And you had 2 big men on the inside, number 5 and 35. And they give it to Will Eziani.
They got. Thought it was a 3-5 on there, but first shot is up by Mookie and in for 9 points.
Wow, those are 2 big free throws. Leuzinger still out to their largest lead here, which has been 3 points. No, actually led by 5 at 1 point.
A nice second quarter run as Burnett off the mark. Rebound is tipped out of bounds by Johnson, and it'll go to Leuzinger. So maybe, even though there's been 11 Saxons to play tonight, the Olympians might be in a little bit better shape. They certainly have the quickness, that's for sure, against the taller Saxons, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, I think that they do. That's the main thing. What do we got here? We got a foul underneath. It's going to be ball out of bounds, and it looks like that's going to go against Agata. And that's his 4th, but yep.
So right away, Eric Baker jumps off the bench, and he will be in for Aaron Agata.
And also coming in is number 21, Alex Eziani for Isaiah Holmes.
He looks a little medium rare in the cheeks right now. Odionu trying to go up, and he is fouled by either. Oh, no either. It is Will Eziani with his second. Yep. And just for good measure, Alex Eziani gave him a slap on the wrist. Odionu makes his free throw with 7 points. And this is where the Olympians can really make some hay. They were 6 out of 14 in the first half, Rufus, from the line. That's not going to get it done.
It will not get it done. Exactly right. Now
Neither will that.
Over the top.
That
Wow.
wasn't called?
That should have been called. I mean, it went completely over the rim and behind it, and that's what he's saying. That's what Luke Dubron is saying. The trail official has that call. Apparently didn't see it.
Eziani misses it. Now it's taken back by Johnson, and that didn't go down the hole. It goes out of bounds. It'll be losing your ball. So Tyler Johnson really had an opportunity to get that, and see what's happening here. Mookie Carr comes out of the ball game, or does he?
Well, you got a blood situation.
Okay.
I'm going to guess, which is why the official sent Devin Newton out of the ball game.
And Eric Campos comes in for him. Nice pass to Crowder. Crowder with a little runner. Got it to go down.
Certainly did.
9 points for Devin.
And now Leuzinger enjoys their biggest lead of the game at 42-36, 5:30 left here in the third.
Look out for Burnett. He'll shoot it from anywhere. He might shoot it from Old Ironsides.
And remember,
right.
I'm sorry, Mookie has a 3. Mookie out there playing tough defense, but he's got to play smart defense.
Block shot there by Odionu. And the ball almost hits our cameraman over there. Uh-oh, Sergio. Baker with it. There's Burnett. Catches, shoots, air ball. Williams on the break. Doesn't have the numbers. Gets it back to Campos. Campos with 5:01 left to go in the third quarter and a 6-point lead. Crowder gets bad pass. There was nobody there. Got a screen, but then passed it to nobody.
Miscommunication, and the two players are looking at one another. Wow.
Meanwhile, Burnett got his own rebound and put it up and in. 14 points for Ryan. And that snaps a 5-0 run. Campos with it, waiting for some big guys to come back on side after they break the press. Still needs some time off the clock. There's only 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Williams has it. Nice little jump shot. That would really make Elgin Baylor proud. 9 points for Darian Williams.
And that was a big basket. They need everything. There's a turnover. Mookie's out front running, calling for it. Wow.
But Williams will go to the line to shoot 2. That's teamwork there.
That's teamwork, but that's the difference between being a point guard and not being a point guard. Williams simply could not make the pass to the streaking Mookie Carr, who was on the left wing asking for it, but his ball handling just wasn't there because I don't think he's that kind of player where he would selfishly take it. Wow, that's an air ball.
But I'll tell you what, Rufus, it might have been a smart play. So if you're looking at the replay, there was 3 Saxons there all waiting to steal that pass.
Oh, that's when you thread the needle. But Darren Williams misses a pair, more importantly.
Yep, with a wild shot. Did he travel? Yep. So it trying to get it done. Turns the ball over with 4:01 left in the third quarter. Full court pressure broken by the Olympians. There's Williams.
Pull it out. Wow. There was contact. Okay, what? Not a good possession for the Olympians that time. Just came down and threw the ball up. And that's what they don't want to get caught up in. That's not, I don't think that they can beat this team playing that type of game.
Yeah, Jerry Yip just went right through everybody and laid it in. He has 7 points now, and that foul is going to go on Alex Eziani. And there's the old Gary Dupron.
There he is.
We can hear him yelling all the way over here.
Now, we thought he had retired.
Oh, no, he just retired. There he is. See, he's got his face back on.
This is more like taking your kid out to drive the car. Okay, son, I'm going to let you behind the wheel, but I'm going to tell you everything to do. And I say that somewhat facetiously because Luke Duperon becoming a very good coach in his own right. And I think that foul is going to go against Davion Crowder. Instead they give it to Newton.
That's his third.
Both of them were there. But yes, you can see in the replay more clearly that it was definitely against Newton.
Well, it stops Ips from another layup as Davion Williams will take a seat. Odionu back in. With 3:20 left to go, Ips has it, passes it out to Isaiah. That won't go down. Rebound is off, and stepping on the inline is Davion Crowder as Holmes missed that three-point shot.
Good contest on Holmes' shot by Odionu, though. Wow, there it is right there. You can see on the replay.
Just barely. Burnett.
That's where that 2020 vision that officials have comes into play.
3 shots put up by Eziani, and the Leuzinger Olympians come up with it. Campos with it. Shot taken, in and out. Little bit of a line drive by Newton, and back comes it. Gets it to Agata. Is it a long 2 or a 3? It's a miss. Isaiah gets up the trash and puts it in the can. He has 4 points.
And it's a 44-42 ball game.
All of a sudden, and now a foul on Eric Baker.
So a little 6-0 run, 6-2 run.
Yeah, you see it.
Put up by North.
15 foul on the Saxons. First personal for Eric Baker with 2:40 left to go in the third quarter. And the officials weren't set, so time back in. The Olympians need to get something going. Mookie Carr's on the bench. I wonder if that's the difference. Here comes Newton. Looked like a player control foul. It is.
Wow, that's big, Lou. That is big because that is Newton's 4th foul. We've got 2:27 left here in the third, and obviously all of the 4th to go.
Newton takes a seat. Williams comes back in for Ali Pervaz's Leuzinger Olympians. Wide open is Eric Baker.
Wow.
He has 5 points. And all of a sudden, the Saxons take the lead back. Just like that. Slow and methodical. Usually, they're run and gun. Godslaw with it now. Hands it off to Crowder. Crowder being guarded by Eziani. Goes down, a nice pick by Odionu. And one. No, yes.
Wow.
Or did they call it a shot?
Basket's good.
They haven't called it yet, Rufus.
Well, he didn't know that it went in
Now
because he wasn't looking at it as his partner.
No, is that Isaiah Holmes with the foul?
Is it Holmes, would you say?
I saw a 3-5. I'm not sure. Maybe we can see the replay as the and one is made by Crowder.
Well, that could have gone either way. Could have been either Holmes or number 1, who was Baker.
And the rebound is stolen away by Ip. Or the long pass. Ip, quickness, looks like he's out of control, but he's not. 9 points, tied up at 47. Little jumper by Minor won't go down. Rebound is off to Thomas, or Holmes. Don't give that to Holmes. How about that? Got to move on. Here's Tyler Johnson, gives it to Ips. Ips against Crowder. Puts up a wild shot, and the rebound is taken by Williams. A little bit stronger than Tyler Johnson. 1:05 left to go in the third quarter. Nice move on the dribble by Godslaw. Audionu with a runner. No, a little bit of out of control.
Pull
but
it
he
down.
got it back with the left
but
hand
he puts
to put
it up
it in.
instead and scored a basket.
9 points for Audionu to give the lead back in a timeout on the floor with 57.6 seconds left in the third quarter. Timeout, a 30 taken by Leuzinger. Let's go to Sebastian.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. I got a chance to talk to Ali before the third quarter, and he talked about exactly what's going on right now. If they don't play pressure defense, they're going to find themselves trading baskets with North. They end up in a very close game, and this is exactly what you see right now. Once they put pressure on the ball, he said, we can get as many turnovers as we want. Let's see if they can do that in the fourth quarter. Back to you guys.
All right, Sebastian Spencer, 49-47. Just under a minute left to go. 57.6 seconds exactly. We got ourselves a ball game.
We got ourselves a ball game. We won the fourth quarter. Keys is going to be foul trouble and foul shooting. Because you got Newton in trouble with 4 fouls. Mookie Carr has played under control. He has 3.
Gibbs gets a pick from Isaiah Holmes with a 3-point shot, badly missed. Rebound taken by Godslaw over to Williams. Trying to get around Ips. Nice little runner. Gets a sweet kiss off the glass. 11 points for Williams.
Defense now the key.
25 seconds left. No shot clock.
Leuzinger playing man on the ball very wisely.
Holmes for 3.
Wow. What a luxury to have a big man, 6'5", who can shoot threes.
It's been a kind of a reverse where Ips goes inside and dishes it back out to Holmes as Williams thought he was fouled, but he at the end of the quarter, and Leuzinger holding on to that 1-point lead, 51-50. So there's the replay, and the ball taken out of bounds, and that's the, let's go over to McCall.
All right, it's very apparent. Jerry Ip has gotten the message. Leuzinger's very athletic in the paint. Playing down low is very hard for North right now. So, as you can see, Jerry Ip's trying to draw the defense in, and then he's looking for his teammates to be open. The key right now in the fourth quarter for North Torrance, if they want to get this victory, Jerry Ip can draw the defense in. You got to make your shots. Eric Battle hit one in the third quarter from the corner. Look for North Torrance to really try to go for those open looks from Jerry Ip. Back to you guys.
Well, that certainly would be a part of North's strategy, but I think on the other hand, they've got to contend with Leuzinger's strategy. Right now, you've got Darren Williams having a huge game. Mookie Carr got fouls to spare. The real key for them is going to be the sophomore Newton, who at this point remains on the bench. Coach Pavard's going to try to buy a little more time of keeping his star guard on the bench rather than risking him with the 5th foul here early in the going, because he knows he wants him down the stretch to run this offense, and also he's an excellent free throw shooter.
Darian Williams with 3 fouls as well, has the ball, goes down the middle, and 1.
Wow, they're going to say no, it's going to be ball out of bounds.
Okay.
But it'll be a 1-and-1.
That's right. So Tyler Johnson with his second. Nice play, though, by Darian Williams. Thought he was in the act of shooting, but nope.
Instead, it's a 1-and-1. So, again, this is a big free throw coming for Williams. Wow.
Missed, but Mookie Carr gets the rebound, and he is fouled. So he'll get the 1-and-1. 22, Alex Brooks gets nailed for the personal. That's his first, 8th team foul. Going to the line is Devontae Mookie Carr with 10 points. Missed that one, and Odionu can't get it away from Holmes. But the Leuzinger Olympians and Crowder really doing a good job on the press, trying to get it away from Brooks. Brooks finally gets it across the line.
And North has 19 fouls, Leuzinger only 3, so Leuzinger can pick up their defense a little.
And Holmes missed that runner with that easy bunny layup, and look out.
And let's see who the push goes against.
And Godslaw got a facial from the shoe of Aaron Agata, and it could be Aaron Agata, and that would be his 5th.
Instead, they give it to Holmes.
That's his 4th. And the 10th team foul. So Peter Godslaw comes to the line to shoot 2.
And he's a little gimpy right now.
Yep, he got run over, and then got the facial. Another free throw missed. So Peter will get another shot at the line. That's his first miss of the season. He was 3 for 3 this year. So he's a pretty good free throw shooter. Just misses those 2. They're huge. Odionu goes up. That was blocked. He gets the rebound, though.
Okay, needs to get it out. Odionu trying to do a little too much. Finally kicks it out. And Williams says, let's settle it down.
25 seconds on the shot clock. 7:05 on the game clock. And, yep, Mookie wanted to pass it, but instead he traveled and turned it over. Sitting down is Alex Brooks.
Yeah, he saw it out when he knew it himself.
Yep.
So Leuzinger had 3 free throws there, don't convert any, and instead Ip makes them pay for it, and now they trail 51-52.
They being the Olympians. So in about a minute and a half, Leuzinger has not scored yet. The only bucket scored by Jerry Ipps of North. Crowder has it, trying to get through the trees, falls down, scrum for it. Goldslaw picks it up. And a timeout as Ali Pervaz wanted to save it because there's only 8 seconds on the shot clock. Exactly. And I think he just wants to get the guys calmed down. What do you think?
Well, I think that was it. At first, he wanted the timeout to save the possession, but then when he got the possession, Williams was still signaling for the timeout, and the official had the ward, and that's when you saw the look, I wish we had kept that one.
Okay.
Because officials will do that a lot. I mean, I can just say as an official on the floor, and a lot of times you look and you listen for it. When there's a scrum, they'll use it to save it, but then once they get it, go, coach, you still want it? I don't want it. I got what I want. I wanted the ball. I really didn't want the timeout.
Right. Well, they had the ball, and, well, now what do you do?
Well, now what do you do? First of all, you've missed 3 free throws, and of course you can't have free throw practice right now. But if this, depending on how this game turns out, well, either way, win, lose, or draw, Leuzinger's got to say to themselves, guys, next week in practice, we must practice free throws. That's the difference in this game.
3 out of 10 in the third quarter and early in the fourth quarter in foul shooting.
By my count, I've got them, and your stats are usually a lot more accurate than mine. I've got them having missed 4 here in the fourth quarter.
Right, you're actually 0 for 5.
And a couple of them on the front end are 1-and-1s. That's the other key.
Yeah, 0 for 4, you're right.
And now you see Newton back on the floor. I knew they couldn't go long without him. Wow.
There's Newton underneath.
Oh.
Instead of going up for the basket, he took a bounce, puts it up. He gets 2 at the line.
He's the key. Some guys are players, okay? Devin Newton, sophomore, and Coach Vaz told us about him early in the season. This guy is a basketball player.
Newton is fouled there, you see, by Tyler Johnson. That's his 3rd personal. And Devin Newton didn't make a shot in the third quarter. Gets his 10th point there. We're just to tie up the game.
And their first here, nearly 2 minutes gone by, and their first point comes at the free throw line, courtesy of Devin Newton.
There's a little shimmy.
And he hits another one.
I like that.
Yeah.
And they get the lead back. So I like it even better. Baker with a shot from the baseline. Rebound is taken by Alex Eziani. And is he fouled or travel or what?
I think he got a timeout. There's going to be taken, full timeout taken by North. I thought there were 4 hands on the ball. Well, right there, that's when he's got it. That split second must have been when they awarded him the timeout, because for most of that time, there were 4 hands on the ball. Normally, you got 4 on the ball, you don't award a timeout.
There you see Daddy Gary Duperon, now the assistant coach. Luke Duperon, before he was married and in high school, was a much thinner guy, but then he had a good laugh about it. He'd been married for 3 years, and his new wife's a good cook.
And in his day, Lou, I got to tell you, he was a scorer extraordinaire. Saw him over at Lawndale one night when they went in a triple overtime. Both teams scored over 120 points. Young Mr. Duperon had 44 that night.
Well, we did a game at North, and Lawndale was up for the challenge, but they came up short, and it was the Luke Duperon show. He was shooting threes from everywhere.
And I'm going to guess he's probably the leading scorer in the history of North Torrance basketball.
If he's not.
Oh, wow, that's a travel.
Burnett misses the shot. The rebound is taken and put back in by Eziani. He has 10 and gets the lead back. Tight roping is Newton with the ball. Gets it back from Williams. Dumps it down to Odionu, and he's fouled by Eziani. So that's his 3rd personal, and double bonus time for Eziani and the Olympians. So that was an easy one to call. 5:35 left in the fourth quarter. Wow. Short. There's Luke. I'll tell you what, I bet you he thinks coaching basketball is easier than changing a diaper at this point. And misses them both. No free throw, actually 2 free throws made here in this quarter. Baseline jumper, missed everything.
Yes,
now
he made both of
comes
them.
Newton to Carr. He missed everything. Taken by Eziani, the younger Eziani. There comes our Agato. 3-point shot taken by Burnett. That's short. Rebound by Crowder. 3 on none. 3 on 1, I should say. And the rebound is taken by Alex Eziani.
Okay, And now I don't know if Leuzinger has a timeout, but again, this is not their pace, and you got a charging call that's going to go against.
Obviously, it's against North, and that's Ogata with his 5th.
Right.
Or is that Burnett?
Well, they're going to see it when it gets number 13.
Okay. So that's good news for Alex. But Ryan Burnett now has 4 fouls. 4:50 left to go in the 4th quarter. And a reach-in foul by Ogata there. So a silly foul by Aaron, and that could be it for him. Reaching in on Devin Newton.
And he's getting close, and I was about to say it. Now you got a technical on Duperon. You got so you got a tech on the coach. That's going to be 4 free throws for the Olympians and the ball.
So Luke Duperon, like father, like son there. Devin Newton misses. There's father and son, kind of got the same look right now.
Wow. You know, shades of being at Silverado with Dorrell Wright at the line, playing to go to the Honda Center, and he misses the pair.
So making his first one is Crowder with 13 points to tie the game, and now gets the lead back. 14 points for Davion Crowder with 4:50 left to go in the 4th quarter, and they get the ball back. Boy, how big were those 2 free throws?
Those were huge.
I don't think there's any gimmies on here. Williams has it, now gets it to Odionu. Clear the deck. 11 points for Odionu. Ip with it. Ip is following a tractor trailer named Will Eziani. Now Burnett. Blocked away by Odionu. With 4:18 left to go, and a huge block by Odionu.
Put the ball in this guy's hands. Spread the floor and give yourself a cutter going to the basket.
And now here comes Newton in slow motion.
Oh.
The ball doesn't go in on the tip. He
Wow,
gets the
he's fouled.
rebound, and he was tackled
Yeah.
by Alex Eziani. That's his 3rd. I'm going to go out on a limb. But what a block by Christian Odionu.
A huge block by Odionu. A tough miss inside.
Got the shimmy shake going on there. Money. Did he do the shimmy shake on the last one when there were no guys around?
He did it, but he missed 2.
I know.
So maybe you got to have the shimmy shake plus guys around.
Plus 6 guys. There's Ali Pervaz. He's not laughing.
Wow.
Well, that's the secret.
I think that's what it takes, Lou.
Okay, we got the formula. 59-54. Ips has it. Ips wanted to get the layup, but now gets it to Baker. He's got a long 3, no. Isaiah Holmes, no. Rebound is off. Newton gets it for the Olympians with 3:40 left to go in the 4th quarter.
And keep the ball in his hands, make him foul him. Okay, give it back to Newton. That's what you got to do. You got to find your best player.
And a reach in on Baker. Or is it a loose ball foul? Nope.
No.
They get Baker. That's his 2nd.
No, that's Williams with the hook.
Oh, okay.
And that's his 4th
Yep.
by my count.
It is. So Eric Baker thought it was on him, and now we have another push. I believe that's going to be on Tyler Johnson. That's his 4th. So there was a little forearm shiver. A little bit of frustration shown out there by the Saxons.
Well, Leuzinger 3 minutes and 20 seconds away from a W. They've got a 5-point lead, but every possession critical.
Here comes Williams, and that's a personal control foul.
And that's,
So now
and that's a good call. First, wow. Well, here's the problem. That's Williams' 5th foul. Well, maybe it's not. Okay, that's what I had. I had that it was 5, and it is 5.
Okay. Yep. Well, one of the officials says.
Well, his own table notified him that it was 5. He has 20 seconds to make the substitution. Coming in will be Peter Godslaw. But boy, you're giving up a lot of size. You're going from 6'3" to 5'11". That's 4 inches of basketball height, which is critical.
Coming down to 3 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Baker with it. Baker on the alley-oop. Tyler Johnson had it stolen away from him by Godslaw.
By Godslaw.
He's
and
smart.
Devin Newton goes back to get the ball. Now let's see if he's smart enough
No.
to get the ball back in Newton's hand.
But it's stolen back. Newton from the free throw line, in and out. Don't shoot it from the free throw line. As Crowder has it, now Holmes has it, falls down, he's on the baseline. Nope, it's gonna go to the Saxons anyway. Now the bench of Leuzinger saying it should be Leuzinger ball.
Right.
And now the call is
official
changed.
pointed the wrong way. As you'll see on the replay, they're both going for it. Holmes goes down on the floor with the ball in his possession.
So a new 35 for the Olympians with 2:35. And a timeout is called by Leuzinger, I believe.
Okay, and I think on the inbounds play, you may see them change it. Lou, you got one of your smallest men on the floor trying to inbound the ball among trees. You give the ball instead to Mookie Carr, let him inbound, because really the guy you want to get the ball to, and let's be clear, and let's see how many times they do this, you got to get the ball in Devin Newton's hands. There's no two ways about that.
So 2:36. They see Charlie Schreier with the glasses on. That's one of the assistant coaches for the Leuzinger Olympians. And is that Egidio DeLeu's twin brother?
Well, I think that's an insult to Schreier, if you call him. But we'll live with it. I'm sure Egidio will live with it.
Well, 2:36 left to go in the fourth quarter, and a 5-point lead. So that's a 2-possession game, and nothing really for this Saxon team. So we have Crowder, Godslaw, Newton, Audionu, and Carr out for the Olympians. Burnett, Baker, there's Godslaw, fake the 3.
Get the.
And here's Newton, draining the clock. 25 seconds on the shot clock, 2:24 on the game clock. In no hurry. Now Newton has it. Newton with 13 points for the Olympians. Coming down to 10 seconds on the shot clock now. Underneath the Mookie Carr.
There you go, big basket for Mookie.
With 5 seconds left on the shot clock, Rufus, and a huge bucket, 10 points, 12 points for Mookie Carr. Ip skips it across to Burnett, wanted a 3, but Godslaw with that Velcro defense for the Olympians. Left-handed shot by Burnett, won't go down. Mookie Carr fighting for the rebound, along with Baker. A foul on Baker.
Carr is okay, he'll take his time getting up.
So these Leuzinger Olympians are showing their toughness tonight, Rufus. I didn't think they had it in them. To be perfectly honest with you, Rufus.
It looks like they gave that foul instead to Baker.
To who?
To Baker.
It is Baker.
Right.
Number one.
Right.
Okay.
Two shots for Mookie, though. They lead by 7 with 1:43 left.
Into the ball game is Will Eziani. Out of the ball game is Tyler Johnson with 4 fouls. There's Ali Pervaz. This is going to be a plop, plop, fizz, fizz game for Ali. 1:43 left and got that one. Lucky 13 for Devontae.
So a 10-2 run for the Olympians since the 52 mark. Big rebound there for Mookie.
And stop the presses. Ipps missed the layup. Newton almost had the ball tipped away by Baker from behind.
I was going to say stop the presses again. They get the ball to Devin Newton.
Newton over to Crowder. And they should just take their time. 16 seconds left in the shot clock, but Mookie picks up the garbage and puts it away. 15 for Devontae.
Wow, and a steal up here on this end that we missed.
So Odiono brings it back out, gives it to Newton. They're going to drain the clock against Eziani. Newton drives against Eziani, puts up the layup, and it goes in. Gets a sweet roll. 15 for Davion. Here comes Baker. Oh, he is fouled by Newton.
Yeah, that's 5 on Newton. And that's
that'll
going
be
to be
3 free throws, and Baker must be in acting class as well. He got hit hard, but not that hard.
Well, there was contact. It was going to be a foul either way, but here's the key. It's a 5th foul on Newton. There you see Newton flying at him.
So out of the ball game is Devin Newton with 40 seconds left and 15 points. So Baker with probably his biggest 3 free throws of the night.
Well, he misses the first.
With 40.4 seconds on the clock, Baker's second one goes in. And he has 6 points. Out of the ball game is Holmes. Into the ball game for rebounding purposes is Alex Eziani. Also in the ball game now is Errol Meinl. Third shot is made, 7 points. And
wow.
Is the ball turned over?
5-second count.
So hang on, it's a 10-point, 4-possession game.
And
put the clock back to 40 seconds.
Okay, now, and that's what they're fixing. I was looking to see what was wrong.
Burnett against Goldslaw, and a rebound by the shortest guy out there. And Crowder, look out from behind. It's stolen away. Here comes Baker. He has 9 points.
Wow. What you got? Hold on. You're going to have. Well, what do you got now?
Timeout?
No, let's. Whoa. Now you're going to have another technical, I believe.
Well, Luke has left the building.
Yeah. So that's a second technical. Well, I wonder where he got that from.
But having a short temper, short fuse, yeah. I have no idea.
One at a time out. The officials didn't see it, and you know that's a part of the game. They're not going to always see when the coach wants a timeout. It's a 2-man crew at the line to shoot the free throw is Godslaw.
He gets his first. And the second. So he's 2 out of 4 from the line. And a 10-point lead. You get 3 shots? Was there a personal foul in that as well?
Well, he's hit 3 free throws.
Yeah. Well, here comes number 4.
I saw the personal. Maybe there were 2 technicals on the play, one on a player.
Okay, so foul out is Luke Duperon. So 25 seconds left to go. Crowder behind the back dribble. Campos is in the ball game for the Olympians. Had the ball, gives it to Crowder. Whips it around now to Kevon Fair. Fair in the ball game for the first time.
And all they're trying to do is run the clock out at this point.
5 seconds left. And 3, 2, just hanging onto the ball. And the final buzzer sounds. And now Gary Dupron is going after the officials as well. And Eric Baker has to constrain his assistant coach.
And so now you have the officials saying they need to get their stuff from over in the bench area. They're asking for security to assist them. Not the type of ending you want to see, a great ending if you're a losing Olympian fan as they go up 4-0 in the Pioneer League, their first trip through. North falls to 2-1.
North is now 2-2.
2-2, I'm sorry, you're right. They were 2-1 coming in.
So that was a huge game for the North Saxons, and so a big test for the Leuzinger Olympians is in the books. And I'll tell you what, it wasn't easy, but the Leuzinger Olympians showed a lot of toughness, a lot of mettle tonight.
They showed a lot of toughness, a lot of mettle, Lou, but I'm going to say this because I'm sure Coach Pavaz will say the same thing. There's a lot they still got to work on, but we've got Coach Pavaz right now with Sebastian Cut Spencer, so let's go down to Sebastian.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. I'm here with Coach P. You talked to your guys at halftime, and you wanted them to pick it up. Did they pick it up enough for you in this win?
I'm so proud of those boys right now. Sebastian, I'm really, really proud of my boys. We did a lot of things wrong tonight. We missed a ton of free throws. We missed some easy shots at the rim. We got lost on defense a couple times. But just to keep playing through that and then making plays with the game on the line, I'm really proud of my boys tonight. We made a lot of mistakes, but just we hearted. That was a lot of heart to win that one.
Definitely, and Devin Newton, definitely your leader, but he is still growing, and you always talk about how much he needs to show that leadership, and he's still growing. Fouled out tonight, but he played very hard, still in there with an injury. But Davion Crowder is the one who stepped up for you tonight. How do you feel about him? Another guy that's a junior who has the potential to grow as well.
Both our guards. Devin in the last 5 minutes did everything I asked him to. I think at the pace of the game early, he started pressing, and he's trying to do a lot of things early in the game. But once he picked up that fourth foul, came out, went back in, really started playing a team game, getting to the rim, getting the ball to the other guys, getting stops. Davion was Mr. Clutch. I don't know what his numbers were, but he made some plays. But I'll tell you, I'm so proud of Devontae Carr tonight. He's coughing up a lung, he's sick, and he's grabbing rebounds, and he's making plays, and he makes that basket at the end. And, I'm so proud of that young man tonight. I think he was just such a leader, played through being sick, and really, really showed what kind of heart he has.
Definitely, Coach. And you guys have a tough league coming up as well. You remain undefeated here. You guys face the Centennial team next, that North B. What are the plans going into that game, and how do you plan to build off of this win?
We'll go watch some film on them. I got a great coaching staff. We'll watch film. We'll put together a game plan. We got practice. We'll come in tomorrow, get some shots up and some treatment. Monday and Tuesday, we're really going to prepare for Centennial. We know in this league you can't take a night off. North was a great team. They got a lot of open shots. They make a couple of those, we're in trouble. So we got to be prepared to play better second time around in league.
There you go, Coach. Good luck to you. There you go, guys. Coach Parvaz, upcoming game, talking about Centennial. But the story of the night is here, this win against North. Back to you guys. McCall coming up next.
All right, thank you very much, Rufus. And the final score again was 69-58. The big number on this one, Rufus, is that they being the Olympians, outscored North 18-8 in that fourth quarter. So good defense by the Leuzinger Olympians. And now let's go to McCall.
All right, I'm here with Davion Crowder, Jr., from the winning team tonight. Leuzinger, congratulations. Davion, got to know, you guys started off kind of slow, kind of timid, but you being the PG tonight, what did you tell your guys? How did you get them to turn it around and get aggressive?
When we was at halftime, I just told them that we got to get back on defense and pick it up a lot more and rebound and make free throws and hustle more.
Exactly. Speaking of free throws, you guys struggled a little bit with your free throws. What do you guys need to do in practice right now? Are you going to challenge your teammates in practice this week?
Yeah, we shoot like at least 100 free throws of practice, but I don't know what happened tonight.
Well, it's definitely a difference to the game. Now, going forward, you being the leader, what needs to continue? You guys are in first place still in the Pioneer League, but you see it. Teams are coming for you guys every game. What has to remain the same, and what needs to change for the better?
We need to stay focused and not worry about like the next team and just play.
Exactly. All right, man of the night, Davion Crowder. Leuzinger's getting the victory. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you very much, McCall Hall. And it looks like a 13-0 run in the fourth quarter, Rufus, for the Leuzinger Olympians that really spelled the difference. Also, that block shot by Kristen Oniono, I think that was the play of the game.
I think that was a huge play, and I think you're exactly right. Boy, great play by him, just great instincts. You know, a player that's a little rough around the edges in terms of his basketball skill, but man, and he's a senior. You look at a guy like him and you go, man, if he were a sophomore, and you look at what they've got coming back, boy, this team would be something. But the Olympians played so well tonight in so many other areas that they were able to gloss over their biggest weakness, which was the free throw shooting, which was abysmal, even as you heard Coach Pavaz say. But their intensity, their defense, as you say, the defense that they held them to, this
that was
team
the key.
That averages 18 points in the fourth, they held them to 8, led by, as you said, the big block by Odiano. So they got a well-deserved victory. Coach Duperon, unfortunately, came off the hinges a little bit, not real happy with the officiating, but that's a part of the game. And I thought these guys, for the type of contest it was, did a very good job of keeping things balanced and keeping things, you know, within the sphere of basketball. Having said all that, you have to commend the Leuzinger Olympians, though, for a big, big victory. Takes them to 4-0.
I thought the officials allowed the kids to play and didn't take control of the game, and they could have done that, but they didn't, and it ended up being a big win for the Leuzinger Olympians over the North Saxons.
Right, a big win for them and a big momentum builder. You know, we get to see them again on Wednesday when they go up against Centennial, which we don't have a lot of intel on right now. But my guess is that the Apaches will come in to the contest. We know right now they're 0-3 in league going into tonight's competition, 4-14 overall. But as Coach Pavaz said earlier, you take nobody for granted. For the Olympians is here. They've got an opportunity on their first trip through. And let's not forget this. This is their first time through the Pioneer League.
Right.
All right? They've got an opportunity on
Wednesday
night.
So they are true pioneers.
They are. To go up 5-0 in league play as they hit the turn.
That's right. Well, they've been chewing up league play for a number of years,
They
these
certainly
Leuzinger
have.
Olympians. But they also chewed up a lot of chances and spit them out at the line. By my count, they were only 18 out of 36 from the line tonight. That's an improvement because they were 6 out of 14 in the first half. Well, we got some work to do here, Rufus. We have to figure out who our player of the game, and more importantly,
there are a lot of candidates.
More importantly, who the tip of the hat is. What's on the line here? Let's show the brim off.
Here we are, making his first appearance at Leuzinger. Appeared at
turn it around so they can see the
Lawndale
feather.
a couple of weeks ago. There you are. One of the newest pieces in the collection.
That's on the line, huh?
That's on the line.
Okay, all right. We will be back as we're going to bump our heads and figure this one out.
Hi, I'm Donnell Beverly from the University of Connecticut, home of the 2011 National Championship UConn Huskies basketball team, and your Leuzinger Olympians.
Beverly around the back, follow a jumper. Good, beautiful shot.
It wasn't too long ago that I was playing basketball right here.
I just want to thank him for having me here. I'm honored to play here.
And the Huskies are the top dog in 2011.
Winning the NCAA championship has always been a goal of mine, but so is getting a great education that will last me a lifetime. You can achieve your goals too. All you have to do is work hard and dream hard, and you can do anything you put your mind to.
All right, thank you very much. And we're back here at Lou House, site of the 69-58 win for the Leuzinger Olympians, and they improve, like Rufus said, to 10-10 overall and to 4-0 in Pioneer League action, and they snap a mini one-game losing streak. And the North Torrance Saxons fall to 9-10 overall and 2-2 in league action. And South Torrance, they started the night at 2-1. West started at 1-2, as did Torrance. So it could be a real quagmire for second place come tomorrow morning. But let's go over the scoring for the visiting Saxons. 9 for Eric Baker, only 11 points for leading scorer Jerry Ipps, and Ip missed a few shots there as well. He actually only had 2 points and at the end of the first quarter and 5 at the end of the half. 2 points for Aaron Agata, and he fouled out at the 4:50 mark. And Will Eziani had 10 points for the Saxons. He had 6 in the first quarter, only ended up with 10. So good defense, good shutdown defense by Leuzinger on that young man, who will be back next year. Ryan Burnett, the small forward, boy, he really looks like a player there. Senior, I'm sure he's going to be playing Thursdays and Saturdays somewhere. Had 14 points, also had two three-pointers. He can do it all. 2 points for Alex Eziani, the sophomore brother to Will the Junior Eziani. And Alex Brooks did have no points. 1 point for Prince Oba. 7 points for Isaiah Holmes, just a junior. And Tyler Johnson with 3 points, also just a junior. So for the Leuzinger Olympians, 14 points for Davion Crowder, 15 points for Devin Newton, and 11 points for Darian Williams, 3 for Peter Goldslaw, and those were huge. All those he came in after Devin Newton fouled out, and he really did a good job defensively as well as coming through at the line. Although he missed 3 out of 5, 11. Actually, no, he made 3 out of 5.
No, he had a
6.
big 3 there
right.
on the technical against Coach. I mean,
That's right.
That was huge.
That was huge, yeah. That kind of put the lid on things. And Christian Odionu had 11 points. Then you go down to Mookie Carr, Devontae Carr with 15 points. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Olympians in double figures tonight. They got it done.
They absolutely got it done. They played good defense. Remember, in that first quarter, North scored 20 points, the Olympians only 14. North was on an 80-point pace at that point.
Right.
And we said, hey, the defense has to clamp down. Mookie had 2 fouls in the first 30 seconds. Finished the game, by my count, with only 3 fouls. So played good, smart basketball. Never compromised his aggressiveness, but smartly on times backed away, which allowed him to stay in the game, because that could have been huge if he had to sit for any significant amount of time in the second half. But he didn't. He played with the 3, and so that was critical for them. Devin Newton's play, free throws, and just general floor leadership. All the guys contributed. Like you say, 5 guys in double figures, which meant they moved the ball around. Some stuff they'll want to clean up, as Coach said.
Yep.
A little sloppy with the ball, free throws, they got to clean up. You can't expect to win ball games like this, shooting 50% from the line, 18 out of 36.
Right. And the defense held the Saxons to 58 points. They averaged just a couple of ticks under 73 points. And the Olympians average scoring 53.9 points a game, so that was well over their average. So that was the key, and the defense. That was all the Olympians had to do was hold serve on their end of the basket and then prevent things from happening to the Saxons and for the Saxons, and that's what happened. Well, everybody's waiting.
Right.
Time for the player of the game and the tip of the hat. And again, let's show what's on the line for tip of the hat. I mean, they're just at Hawthorne the other night. Rufus just got mobbed. It was just a mob scene. We had to get everybody out there pushing and shoving. It was terrible, and that was just in the men's room.
We had 2 Tip of the Hat Award winners in the house watching the Hawthorne Cougars play. You had Brandon Newman and the most recent winner, and actually the first, and I'm going to start something new down the season, DeAndre Snedeker, who was the first winner, Tip of the Hat Award winner of this particular hat.
All right, so our player of the game, we'll get that out of the way. Our player of the game is none other than Devin Newton, the point guard for the Leuzinger Olympians. Came in, had 15 points, no points in the third quarter. Actually, no points in the first quarter as well. So in the second and the fourth quarter, that's when Devin got things done. So he is our player of the game.
Well, he was facilitating,
as
Kobe would say, in the first and third. And when you're facilitating, sometimes you give up scoring. You know he can get his, and he did that. And I think that's one of the things they'll want to do more. I mean, this guy's a player. You got to put the ball in his hands. They figured that out in the fourth period until he finally fouled out. But he was a difference maker and well deserving of being the player of the game for the Leuzinger Olympians.
More importantly, our tip of the hat goes to?
Well, we will say as importantly. All right, don't want to take away from that, but
know.
as importantly, the tip of the hat goes to the night, a young man who put up double figures in points, had 11 points, but also had the big plays, especially when Mookie was in that early trouble. He patrolled the boards. They don't have a lot of height on this team.
Right.
And he's one of the guys, I mean, he's in there scrapping, fighting, getting loose balls, the kind of bulldog that you have to have. And as you mentioned, in the fourth, came up with a huge block.
That's right. That was at about the 4:20
That was a game
mark.
turner. And that was none other than number 21, Christian Odionu. Christian, you are the tip of the hat award winner for your performance in tonight's game. Congratulations.
And that was such a huge block, Christian, that the score, I believe at the time, was either 57 or 58. I believe it was 58 to 54 at the time, or 57 to 54 at the time. So that came at a huge point of the game with about 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. And it was a very entertaining ball game. I mean, you don't want to put it in a beauty pageant. Right. But it was a good ball game to watch, fun ball game to watch.
And if you're a Leuzinger
I'm sure Ali Pravaz isn't thinking it's a fun game to watch.
Right. But for the Olympian fans, boy, they were excited and they were happy, and deservedly so, man. They got a quality win against a quality team. I mean, this North team is no slouch, but they showed what they were made out of, and they held serve on their home floor.
Oh, boy, they're going to be tough second time around at their house. Boy, that's going to be a tough game for the Olympians. Well, for Rufus Washington, Sebastian Spencer, and McCall Hall, and Tom Strickfaden, and the three-time Star Award-winning crew, this is Lou Stowers telling you once again the score from Lou House. The Leuzinger Olympians defeat the North Saxons 69 to 58. Until next time, so long.